I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. He's got his big tight end, Fant. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Breida. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. This is Breida. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out. Because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage. I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Now Brissett on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Darryl Roberts right there on the coverage. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let him do all the work, and then someone catch him.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And he's got it to make it now 13-0.
Makes the score Saints 13, Lions nothing. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
2nd and 3. at the 38-yard line.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. Out of the gun, Brissett. He's got his tight end Fant. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 45-yard line. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 45-yard line. 13-0 is the score after one on EA Sports.
Mike 58 right there. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now it's Breida. He was brought down by Darryl Roberts.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run with Breida, and he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Brissett. This is the tight end Fant. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 25-yard line. Brissett going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Brissett sets to throw it. They'll set up a screen for Breida. He's got the first down inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the ball?
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jacoby Brissett, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. So with 2nd and goal, still had a couple of downs to work with. They tried to sneak, and they got in.
I like the idea that they did it early in the down and distance count. 2nd down as opposed to waiting later on. I think it fooled them a little bit, but how about the push they got up front to get the quarterback through?
Big push and a touchdown to boot. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. They'll try the right side with Jones. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try the air now with Goff. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with it and try and get him settled.
Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Brissett on 3rd and 2. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. Brissett. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Noah Fant, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Bryant's extra point up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun. Gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin White with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now it's Bird on the return. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
First down Lions on a pickup of 13. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Ready. Mike, 58, right there. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Here's Breida. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. On 3rd and 1, here's Brissett. The pass complete. It's Bird. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brissett, quick hitter here, it's complete.
Yeah, baby! Yeah!
Number 15. It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Ready! Right over there. Yeah. Trump. Yeah, right there. Watch the curves. 58, boy. 58. Come on.
Brissett from the gun on 3rd. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Brissett now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10.
Go 58's the mic. Tackles.
From the gun, here's Brissett. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
What? Go. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58.
give running left is Breida. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Slam. Check.
Now a give coming right is Breida. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. They'll get this into the hands of Breida. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 20-yard line.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5 now. Brissett. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Noah Fant with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 there, and a New Orleans 1st down. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at their 49-yard line.
Check 52. Greystone, travel. Check.
Jones. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. On 3rd down, it's Jones. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
but this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Value 3. Check 99. Check 99. Check.
They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Well, they deemed it four-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now they try the right side here. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 19-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The linebacker, Ryan Shazier, there to make the tackle.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down. Eyes up. Kill.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. This is Jones. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Watch twins.
They'll run it with Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Aaron Jones, his first touchdown of the new season, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. A shotgun snap for Goff. And he will get into the end zone for 2, and this game now tied here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brissett. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Here's a handoff left side to Breida. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Matt Breida, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Bryant's extra point up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Check out, value one. Check 43.
Now Jones. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tiger.
Second and 9.
Bring out.
Check.
Hold on. Check. Hey, Echo. Value one.
On 2nd and 9. Goff. He's going to float this over the middle. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Brissett. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. Now Brissett. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
25 yards that time. Well, I'm sure he likes this performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
They'll try to run with Breida. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Matt Breida with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Check. 40's Mike. Here we go, D. Get off the field. Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he's taken down inside the 30. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Mike 40, check, he's coming. All day, every day.
Now a first down throw, gone. And this is caught by Evans. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
2 for 1. Here we go. 24's the mic.
On first down, it's gone. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. They'll run it with Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Here we go. 120. 2 times. Out. 3 down.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Allen Robinson. Incomplete. He was covered by Dante Jackson.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Obama. Check. 4 down. 24's the mic.
One last throw here for Goff. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Detroit, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.